Have you ever encountered someone who seems excessively absorbed in their own universe? Today, we're going to delve into the intriguing world of narcissism. It's an enigma that has baffled psychologists and researchers for decades. Narcissism is not just about taking countless selfies or being absorbed in one's appearance. It's a complex personality trait that can have a significant impact on relationships and society. Imagine a spectrum. On one end, you have healthy self-esteem, and on the other end, you have narcissistic personality disorder, a clinical condition characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, lack of empathy, and a desperate need for admiration. It's crucial to understand that everyone has some degree of narcissism, but when these traits start affecting one's relationships, it becomes a concern. Unveiling the mystery of narcissism can lead to healthier interactions and relationships. So, stick around as we journey through the 7 distinct signs of a narcissist. Sign number 1, an inflated sense of self-importance. What does this mean? Well, imagine someone who's constantly center stage, even when it's not their show. This person believes they are superior and their ideas, thoughts, and mere presence are gifts to those around them. For instance, at a dinner party, a narcissist might dominate the conversation, turning every topic back to their own experiences or achievements. They might even dismiss or belittle other people's contributions, making it clear that they believe their own thoughts to be of far greater importance. In the workplace, a narcissist might consistently overestimate their own abilities, often claiming credit for successes while deflecting blame for failures. They may believe they deserve special treatment or recognition simply because they consider themselves to be more important. This inflated sense of self-importance is not just a harmless quirk. It can cause significant distress and damage to relationships. This grandiose self-perception often leaves little room for the importance of others. Sign number 2, a constant craving for admiration. Let's dive into this one. Imagine someone who thrives on applause, someone who seems to wilt without a steady stream of compliments. That's a classic sign of narcissism. Narcissists are like emotional vampires, always seeking validation and praise to fuel their self-esteem. They need to be the center of attention, the star of the show, the one everyone admires. But here's the twist. It's not just about feeding their ego, it's a survival mechanism for them. Without this constant admiration, their self-image threatens to crumble. They constantly seek recognition, not out of vanity, but out of fear. Fear of being ordinary, fear of being insignificant. However, this constant need for admiration often comes at a high cost. It can strain relationships, create conflict, and leave a trail of emotional wreckage in its wake. Remember, this insatiable need for admiration often comes at the expense of others' feelings. Scene script, sign number 3 and 4, a notable lack of empathy and a strong sense of entitlement. To understand narcissism, we delve into the 3rd sign, which is a glaring lack of empathy. Can you imagine not being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes? It's a tough concept to grasp, but it's a reality for narcissists. They struggle to recognize and share in the feelings of others. This can make them seem cold, detached, and unfeeling. Moving on to the 4th sign, a profound sense of entitlement. Narcissists often believe they're inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. They think the world owes them something simply because they exist. They demand admiration, attention, and even obedience without giving anything in return. These 2 signs feed off each other, creating a cycle of disregard for others and an insatiable demand for special treatment. These signs often result in strained relationships and conflict with others. Sign number 5 and 6, exploitation of others and envy. Let's delve into the 5th sign. A narcissist often uses others as a means to an end, exploiting their resources, time, and emotions for personal gain. This exploitation isn't always obvious. It can be subtle, like taking credit for someone else's work, or more overt, such as manipulating someone into doing their bidding. Moving on to the 6th sign, envy. Narcissists are often envious of others' success, achievements, or possessions. They covet what they don't have and resent those who have it. This envy isn't just a fleeting emotion, but a constant undercurrent that colors their interactions. It can lead them to undermine others, spread negativity, and even sabotage people whom they perceive as threats. These behaviors, exploitation and envy, are not just harmful to the people around the narcissist, but to the narcissist themselves. These behaviors can lead to further isolation and animosity. Sign number 7, arrogance. Arrogance is the 7th and perhaps one of the most visible signs of a narcissist. It's more than just being proud or confident. Arrogance is an exaggerated sense of one's capabilities and achievements, often overstepping the boundary into self-importance and superiority. A narcissist will often display this arrogance in different ways. They may boast about their successes, dismiss the accomplishments of others, or even belittle those around them. This excessive pride isn't just a show of confidence, but a tool used to elevate themselves above others. Interestingly, this arrogance often serves as a shield. A narcissist uses it to cover up their insecurities and fears. They fear being seen as anything less than perfect, so they project an image of grandeur and perfection. But underneath this tough exterior is a fragile self-esteem, easily shattered by the slightest criticism. This arrogance often masks a fragile self-esteem that is vulnerable to the slightest criticism. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards understanding and dealing with narcissism. Let's do a quick recap. The 7 signs of a narcissist we discussed are an exaggerated sense of self-importance, a constant need for admiration, lack of empathy, a sense of entitlement, exploitation of others, envy, and arrogance. These signs can help us perceive and interpret the behavior of people around us more accurately. Understanding these signs is crucial for maintaining healthier relationships and interactions. We must remember, everyone may exhibit some of these traits at times, but it's the consistent pattern and intensity that define a narcissist. It's not about labeling, but about understanding the dynamics of our interactions. Knowledge is indeed power, and sharing it is empowering others. So share this video with others to spread awareness about narcissism and its signs. Together, we can pave the path towards healthier relationships and a more understanding society.